It is a welterweight matchup between Bobby Green and Mike Perry. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, here he is. For my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with the same height and reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Orlando, Florida, Mike Platinum Perry. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 13 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Fontana, California, Bobby King Green.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all times, obey my command at all times. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch gloves and we are underway.
You ready?
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world. With respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to compete.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop to tonight's great UFC event.
Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Slips the shot. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Nice punch by Perry. And they separate. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Little single collar tie there. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head.
Perry gets caught with that punch. Gotta shore up the defense. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Some fighters don't check a lot of leg kicks. That one was checked. Slips to avoid that left. And they separate. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, uppercut to the head, but it's blocked there by Perry. Counter jab, snaps the head back. That'll get his attention. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Perry. Oh, single collar tie here.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, round two is now upon us. Pretty competitive first 5 minutes, I thought.
It's exactly what we expected. We expected when we saw this on the match that these two guys would evenly match. Let's see who really takes control as we go into the second round.
Green gets caught with that punch. Don't. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Connects now with the 1-2. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, brutal knee to the body. Big elbow there lands. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. And just inches away from landing one of those big right knees. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
triangle. Again, pick your poison on the ground with this guy.
All that pressure on the side of your neck. I don't know the artery, John. I'm pretty sure you might. You get all that pressure on that artery, and it puts you to sleep. What is it?
I think it's the carotid artery, and a lot of fighters say they've got a pretty good feel for it. He certainly did there.
That's why you got to have friends that are like encyclopedias. John Ennis, my encyclopedia.
My God. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Bobby King Lee.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.